Alright guys, so got my car back from the shop yesterday. Took those guys one flipping month to get this welded. And they re-welded my wastegate location. Well, actually just shortened this up. Heat wrapping it right now. So and rerouting a whole bunch of coolant lines. I threw on the hybrid racing water jacket flange, or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna do a delete on this. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it like that. It looks kind of ugly. Probably just go to hardware store and see if I can find plugs that fit that. That's gonna be plugged. That's what feeds the throttle body. Obviously I had to do the coolant going to the heater core. I'm throwing a 90 on it right here, routing it down under the turbo and exhaust, plumbing it in there somewhere. And then another vacuum line running off the intake manifold. Same thing, kind of left it long right now. Not sure where I'm gonna go with it. Try to tuck it around, keep it clean. Okay, scratch that. Which one goes where? Here's the old water jacket. As you can see, that's where my wastegate was sitting. Basically, this was in the way. Yeah, so scratch that. That actually goes right here. And I ended up cutting it off. The same thing, this was right in the way of the wastegate. So here's how I did my throttle body delete, and it might not be the best thing to do, but I went ahead and whacked that little nipple off. I still got to clean that up a little bit. Just run a vacuum while you're doing that, and shove a cloth into there. That way you're not getting any debris in there while you're grinding it down. Yeah, I just grinded it down, and then I got some straight hose. Basically just gonna run the end of the hose over this and probably run maybe two clamps just to be safe. Just clamp over that, and that's what either feeds the throttle body or returns from the throttle body. I don't know which one is the feed and which one's the return, but pretty much this is going to be blocked off. This is going to be blocked off, so there's nothing that's running to the throttle body, because I know most people, they'll just loop this hose and the hose coming out of there, and they'll just loop it. But I don't really need to do that, especially since I went with the hybrid racing water jacket. So yeah, that's just gonna have a hose running off of there. Same thing, looped around, going into there. Yeah, just a lot of little stuff tucking around. I'll keep you guys updated. Turbo all installed and everything, should be ready to fire up. Got the battery charging. Trunk's kind of a mess. Probably gonna tear out all the subwoofer stuff. I don't really like it. Let me show you what we got done under the hood. So yeah, we're all done. Got everything installed, heat wrapped. So I ended up using the old CX Racing intercooler piping, and I don't know if you guys know the previous kit, but this pipe would run coming up from here, right here, and to the turbo right there, and you had your blow-off valve right there. And it actually worked out great because I ended up whacking that piece in half and it fit right on the turbo. And for the blow-off valve, I was like, damn, I should get this thing re-welded. And then my buddy was like, dude, why don't you just flip and whack it and put two clamps on it and slap it right there, and look at that. Worked out great. But yeah, everything's rerouted. Got a bunch of stuff kind of wrapped up in some heat tape in there. Might need to do a little bit more. It's pretty tight in there. Just a water jacket right there. As you guys can see, the wastegate's sitting right there. Probably need to throw some heat wrap on that as well. So I'm actually gonna get the downpipe re-welded. As you can see, there's just a flex pipe on there with some really crappy welds. I just did that for temporary so I could fire it up. But I'm probably gonna do a dump tube welded into my exhaust. Right now I just have the exhaust shooting straight down. I don't know if you can see it. It goes down right about where the subframe is and just straight down. So yeah, let's get it fired up. This is still on my last tune, the eBay setup I had, which was what, 8 pounds, and I got an 8-pound spring in here right now. Pretty much same injectors, don't have the map sensor switched out yet, so it should run just fine. So the only thing we replaced really is intake manifold, turbo, and I mean obviously everything getting rerouted just to install those. But it should fire up and run just fine. Let's see what it does. Let it prime some fuel.
Don't forget to prime it.
There you go. She runs, guys. Let it warm up here for a bit and we'll take it for a test drive.
It's a cute little knob.
Stage 4 clutch in this thing. Stage 4.
Russ told me he does like his stage 2s, but
I don't know. I'm really happy that I got it. It's pretty. I don't know. It feels.
well, yours.
It's funner to drive because it's kind of hard.
The thing is, with you now, you're pushing more horsepower, so now his clutch is not going to be, you know, a worry. Mine, I'm boosted, I push maybe 365, I'm gonna be worried about it already. No, my bad. I told you I'm not a cameraman, bro. But but yeah,
You are now.
we're yeah. Dude, this thing, does it just turn the screen off?
Yeah, the screen's just off, but it's recording.
Oh, Daniel, his second is to 60. Red line. His second is 60. In the forehead.
You're a horrible cameraman.
I know, my bad, bro, but it's my first day on the job, bro.
Put your seatbelt on.